Hey guys, Nick here with All Access Geek. Man, that Stranger Things 4 season trailer just dropped, and that was insane. We're gonna go ahead and get into that. We're gonna go ahead and break down some of the bad guys that we've had in seasons past and this new season from a D&D perspective. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe down below, guys. Alright guys, so as I stated, we're going to be going ahead and taking a look at the bad guys from Stranger Things. Now, they are their own creatures, their own creations from those from the writers of the series. However, the characters themselves are children. They play Dungeons and Dragons, and so because of that, they view things through that sort of lens. So they assign little nicknames and shorthands for those characters. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at those D&D villains that have been brought up by those characters. We've had the Demogorgon in season 1. We've had the Mind Flayer in season 2, and we know about in season 3 they're going to be introducing a character who is nicknamed Vecna. So we're going to be getting into that character as well. Alright, so for season 1 we had the Demogorgon. Now, this is kind of a strange thing.
He said it! He said it!
Because you're going up for a demon lord. He is known as the Prince of Demons. He is a lot different than what the creature was in Stranger Things. He's got lizard legs. He also has webbed and clawed feet. After that, he's got like a silverback chest. And then instead of normal arms, he has tentacles for arms, like multiple tentacles for arms. He's got 2 heads, and they're like ape heads, and they're constantly bickering with each other. And that's because Demogorgon is actually 2 demons trapped in one body. 2 heads are better than 1, so that makes him quite a dangerous threat for any other demon trying to come up against him. And one of the things is that he is just, in earlier editions, he had the biggest health pool of any creature out there. So that's what made him exceptionally dangerous. It's why people really wanted to go after him. It was almost a mark of honor as a D&D player to take down. Moving on to season 2, we had the Mind Flayer. Now, this always kind of seemed weird to me. You had the Prince of Demons in season 1, you had a Mind Flayer. Now, they are pretty scary, but it's kind of a step down, at least from combat rating sort of perspective. But I mean, Mind Flayers in D&D, they're pretty much gray Davy Joneses from Pirates of the Caribbean, except they've got serrated teeth. They will dissolve away your cranium and actually eat your brain. They do that for your memories. They like to they scout the area around by basically devouring your mind, your memories, your emotions, just to get a feel of what the area beholds. They also have a lot of other minions at their disposal, and they use a lot of psionics to mimic a lot of magical abilities. But I will say this: one of the craziest things about them is that the way they reproduce is, and this is going to be an old throwback, they're a lot like the Yerks from Animorphs. They have little tadpoles that go into your head and they take over. Instead of controlling your body, though, they just completely devour your brain. They transform you into a really disgusting Cthulhu-looking creature, and then you serve the hive colony. So it's all. Moving on to the big upcoming villain of season 3. Now we know he's named Vecna from a press release from the showrunners. Vecna is actually a big deal. Vecna is one of, if not the most well-known and pretty much well-feared bad guys from D&D. He's basically what Voldemort wanted to be. He's a lich. He essentially put his soul into a phylactery. Well, actually, his lichdom, he's also like Joker. He has a lot of different multiple choice origins. Depending on who you ask, is where he started. But essentially, he became the ultimate lich. He became a god because of it, and proceeded to just sort of wreck shit across the board in the D&D cosmos. Now, the weird thing is he started off as an item set. He is well known for 2 items. It is the Eye of Vecna and is the left hand of Vecna. Now, one interesting thing about this character we've seen so far in the Stranger Things 4 trailer is we've got 2 little glimpses of him. The first one is a quick little close-up of his left hand, and it is the left hand of Vecna was the item in question. When we see him in full glory, we also see that his left hand is damaged and seems to be either a little bit more elongated or a little bit more malformed than the rest of him. And perhaps that's where they're getting the inspiration for Vecna from. We also might see something with Robert Englund's character. Now, it did look like he had lost his eyes in the trailer. And Vecna is also missing an eye. In fact, essentially, he was slain, he was betrayed by his right hand, Cass, using basically a meteorite sword. Because, I mean, if you're going to take out a Lich God, why not have a meteorite sword, right? And so the only things that were found after this great epic battle was the eye, the hand, and the sword. And so we'll see what this season 3 brings, but if they're really cranking it up to, bring in Vecna of all things, then I'm really hoping to see what they do. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking this video out. We can't wait to see what season 4 of Stranger Things brings. Before we sign off here today, I just want to go ahead and thank you again. Please make sure to like and subscribe down below. And one final bonus fact for you, just to hammer home just how badass Vecna is. Now, he himself is awesome, but he's so great that his apprentice went on to become a badass of his own right. So much that he actually is the guy on the cover of the Dungeon Master's Guide, Acererak, was Vecna's apprentice. And he's essentially, if you can't have Vecna, you might as well go for Acererak. You know what I'm saying? See you next time, guys.